Welcome to third grade at Jackson Avenue.
In this presentation, we will provide you with an overview of what to expect as your child enters third grade. I am Dr. Janet Gonzalez, principal of Jackson Avenue. I have served in this role for 8 years. Together with Mr. Talapano, our assistant principal, we strive to provide our third and fourth graders with a rich, fulfilling educational experience over the course of their 2 years with us. We are here to guide you through this next part of your child's academic career and will assist you in any way that we can. Our amazing office staff is always ready, willing, and able to assist you as well. Their friendly voices will be the first you'll hear when you call the school. A little bit about arrival and dismissal. Our school hours are 8:50 a.m. to 3:27. Drop-off is in the front of the school between 8:30 and 8:50. And dismissal for students who are picked up from school will take place in the front of the building beginning at 3:27. Next year in third grade, we will have a total of 10 classes. 4 of those classes are dual language classes. We're expecting an average of 23 students per class. In terms of placement, we do collaborate with Ms. Maravel and Ms. Ortiz to create and reorganize all classes and take into account students' academic levels, social needs, and many other factors that go into reorganizing and making heterogeneous classes. We're excited to introduce Jackson 21. Next year, we have some enhancements to our building structure as well as our program. So to illustrate these upcoming changes, we have made a special video for you.
At Mineola, we're always innovating to create the most rewarding experience for our learners. Today, Jackson Avenue School is excited to announce a set of improvements to our building infrastructure and a reimagining of our instructional model. It's a project we call Jackson 21.
Jackson Avenue has always been a great home, but we're thrilled about the new additions and upgrades our building is undergoing during the Jackson 21 project. These capital improvements are modernizing and reimagining our spaces. We'll have a brand new state-of-the-art cafeteria. Our former cafeteria will become a new general purpose room. We're adding a new turf field and field house, phased in over 3 years. The already completed new special area wing will feature fully renovated classrooms for science and music, as well as a spectacular art studio. We're building a new playground and an outdoor classroom. And across every room, we're renovating, upgrading, and modernizing. Our home is getting a major makeover. It'll be the same Jackson Avenue, but somehow brand new.
And our structural changes are only half of the story. Jackson Avenue is also updating and reconceptualizing our instructional model.
Badge books have been successfully implemented in pre-K, kindergarten, first and second grades, and are now moving out to the third grade and joining us at Jackson Avenue. Our badge books will be digital portfolios that utilize learning pathways to show progress within grade level standards. This puts students in greater control of their learning, ensuring they understand their progress and are taking control of their growth.
The most significant changes to our instructional model are rooted in an overhaul of our daily schedule. This reformatting will also take advantage of our expanded team teaching model. Students will remain in one classroom while teachers rotate throughout the day based on different learning blocks. We begin with the integrated curriculum, where students will be joined by their integrated curriculum teacher. Next, students will head to their special class and enjoy lunch. The second block is our flexible learning lab, focused on creativity, student choice, and SEL skills. On alternate days, students will participate in book club or the Genius Hour. In the third block, students will focus on math and coding skills with their math teacher. These blocks may appear in any order for different classes. This new block schedule format provides consistency, focus, and ensures that our students' days are centered around choice and exploration, and it begins with team teaching. Our new team teaching model is based off of our great success with the dual language program and will now be expanding to all classes. One teacher will lead the class in the integrated curriculum, and the other will focus on math and coding skills. Both teachers will share the responsibility of the Flexible Learning Lab block. The new team teaching format is a great opportunity to offer more individualized instruction to our learners. By collaborating as educators, we're creating an even stronger community within our building. Over the past 3 years, we have implemented an integrated curriculum in grades K through 6. The integrated curriculum blends the disciplines of ELA, social studies, and science. Units are guided by essential questions that invite learners to make connections between multiple disciplines. For example, the question, how does structure impact survival, will lead students to identify the main idea and theme in ELA, explore the structure of Iroquois life in social studies, and study the structure of animal classification systems in science. By viewing multiple subjects through a consistent lens, students are learning how to make connections and draw new conclusions. This revolutionary instructional model has been a tremendous success at our schools, and we couldn't be more proud to continue enhancing our curriculum at Jackson Avenue. The second block we'll discuss is our Flexible Learning Lab. This block is dedicated to student choice and will see our learners alternate between a book club and guided reading period and Genius Hour and an SEL period.
Genius Hour is an inquiry-based, student-driven project that centers around an individual student's passions and interests. In the past, my students have created a stock market simulation for their peers to invest in. Another explored how and why we should try to mine asteroids, with a prototype included. Students have explored animation, learned to code, examined social structures in schools, and so much more. After working through the process a couple of times and by receiving feedback from their peers and teacher, the students are better able to take on new challenges and show tremendous growth in later Genius Hour cycles. As we reimagine Jackson Avenue's future, allowing each student to participate in Genius Hour is something we know they are going to cherish. In book club, students will foster a love for reading amongst the classroom community. Learners will meet in small groups to read and discuss a book of their choice from various genres. While participating in book clubs, each student is responsible for an individual role that rotates every time the group meets. Book clubs are a fantastic way for readers to take charge of and enjoy learning.
SEL will also be included in the Flexible Learning Lab. Social emotional learning is such a valuable addition to our curriculum, and we are committed to making it a part of our educational experience. The final block is the math and coding block.
In this block, students receive core math instruction through the Math Expressions program. We use digital resources, manipulatives, and reteach and challenge sheets in order to teach and enhance instruction. The math skills period provides teachers and learners with time to work in small groups and focus on specific skills.
Coding is a basic literacy in the digital age, and it's important for kids to understand and be able to innovate with the technology around them. Incorporating coding into the curriculum helps students gain skills such as sequencing, problem solving, and math concepts. But above all, they're learning how to iterate and how to persevere. This leads to becoming better readers, writers, and mathematicians.
Jackson 21 represents a major milestone, but the spirit of innovation will continue to thrive within our school and our district. We're excited to begin this new journey with our community, and we remain, as always, Mineola proud.
We hope you enjoyed that video, and of course we'll have more information about Jackson 21 and our progress throughout the year. As you heard in the video, our literacy block consists of our integrated curriculum, which means we teach reading skills and strategies alongside social studies and science content. Students have many opportunities to engage in text through shared reading, book clubs, guided reading texts, and independent reading. Students also have the opportunity to write in a variety of genres, such as narrative and informational writing. Grammar instruction is also embedded in our writers' workshops. For math instruction, we continue using the program Math Expressions. In third grade, the focus is on developing a concrete understanding of multiplication and division, which students will then use and apply in problem solving and other concepts such as fractions throughout the year. We function in a 6-day cycle. Throughout the cycle, students have the following specials. They'll have physical education 3 times in a 6-day cycle. They will also have library media, STEAM lab, art, and music classes as well. For lunch and recess, students have 1 hour, 30 minutes for lunch and 30 minutes for recess. Recess will take place outdoors, weather permitting, and you may also send in a healthy snack for your child to enjoy during a designated snack time throughout the day. Students will continue to use their iPad and other digital tools to enhance their learning. Here at Jackson, we are well known for our innovation through technology integration. During Meet Your Teacher Night, you will hear more about specific apps and programs we use to personalize learning for your child. Now I'll answer some frequently asked questions that we get from our incoming third grade parents. One popular question is regarding AGP, the Academically Gifted program. So how is a child recommended for AGP? Well, all third graders are given the COGAT, which is the Test of Cognitive Abilities, in late September. Any student with a composite score of 130 or above, or a student that scores in the 9th STAY-9 will be recommended for the evaluation process. CW Post makes the final determination as to whether or not a child is admitted into a Mineola program as well as a Saturday program at Post, which the district pays for. Will my third grader have the opportunity to learn to play an instrument? Yes. Students in third grade will receive instrumental instruction from Mrs. Barkin, our band teacher, and Mrs. Ramsing, our orchestra teacher. In the beginning of the year, students learn about all the instruments and learn the basics of reading music. In this way, students and parents can make an informed decision about which instrument they will commit to playing later in the year. Do students still learn cursive writing? Yes, they do. Students are still taught cursive. Each student will receive a blue composition book where they will practice writing in cursive in school and at home. In terms of communication, we definitely suggest keeping the lines of communication open with your teachers and with us as well. For any classroom issues, we always recommend that you contact the classroom teachers first, as they will be the ones who will probably be able to help you and solve your problem. For any recess or bus issues, you can contact Mr. Talapano. And for any other questions or curriculum questions, you can always contact me. Please note that my email is my full name. Sometimes people make the mistake of writing J. Gonzalez, and that is not my email, so make sure if you email me that you include my entire name in the email. How can you be involved? I always recommend to all my families to please follow us on Twitter at our handle at Jackson_AVE. Don't miss out on pictures and announcements that we post frequently. You can attend all monthly PTA meetings, which are all listed on the district calendar. Every month, I also send out a parent newsletter called the Jackson Journal, where you will be able to read about what is happening in the classroom and important events. And of course, join the PTA and volunteer if you can. Here, I have noted the PTA Gmail account. So things to look for later in the summer. In the summer mailing, you will contain information about class placement. As explained in the Jackson 21 video, each student will be assigned 2 teachers. One of them will be your child's homeroom teacher, and this goes for dual language as well. If your child is classified as a co-teach student, your child's special education teacher will be indicated on the letter. And you will also receive other information such as iPad contract, code of conduct, and more information about the first day of school, as well as any COVID protocols that we will still need to adhere to in the fall. Thank you for listening to our presentation. We hope that we gave you some valuable information and things that you and your child can look forward to. We can't wait to meet you in the fall. And again, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me or to Mr. Talapano, and we will see you soon.